Hey guys, it's Elizabeth from the Missionaries of God's Love. Welcome back to your space with God. Let us prepare ourselves to feel God's presence. Begin by sitting in a quiet place. Strain your back, relax your shoulders, and take a deep breath in. Let us talk to God. Allow the Holy Spirit to enter in you and ask the Holy Spirit to come to you and inspire you and to pray to God. Ask, what do you want me to do, say, and think? Allow me, Lord, to receive the light you are giving me. Continue to take these deep breaths and stay in the peace God gives you throughout this prayer. Today's topic is live for those who are mine and for me, or live for God. The book Imitation of Christ reads, "Be sure that it is convenient for you to die living, and the more each one dies himself, the more he begins to live for God." The author bases their teachings from Jesus' teachings. This teaching makes us reflect on our life and invites us to change our lifestyle, to change our point of view. The natural thing that human beings do is to care about their earthly life, materialistic objects, tend to care about having property, having a house, education, health, and enough money. But this can be dangerous when we give our heart to these things, when materialistic things become the center of our attention and of our life. It is dangerous when we look for things constantly and desperately. Let's look at nature. Animals look for food, but they do not look for it desperately. They are slowly and casually looking for food, and they usually do not accumulate things. They only do this whenever there's a storm or when it is winter. But after it goes away, they stop accumulating food and other necessities they need, and they have peace. But we lose that peace when people start to desperately look for materialistic items. This is why Jesus advises us not to have this attitude or lifestyle. It makes us move away from God. There are multiple Bible verses that teach us this. In John chapter 12, verses 24 through 25 reads, "Truly I say to you, unless the grain of wheat falls to the earth and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it produces much fruit." The grain of wheat needs to die first so it can be changed and become a plant that will be fruitful. Verse 25 reads, "Those who love their life destroy it." Jesus is referring to people who love their life obsessively, which is the wrong way to love life. It continues to read, "And those who despise their life in this world keep it for everlasting life." What Jesus is teaching is to not obsessively love your life. Yes, you should take care of it and have enough of it, but we should not love it overly too much, because you should worry more about the afterlife. Matthew 6, verses 24 through 25 reads, "No one can serve two masters, for he will either hate one and love the other, or he will be loyal to the first and look down on the second. We cannot at the same time serve God and money." In other words, people will disappoint one of their masters and be in good terms with the other. We cannot serve money and God at the same time, no matter how much we try to. And people will always find the excuse that people do things for the children. It's important to give your children a good education, good formation, and money, but you should not do all of the hard work for them. Children should be taught to work and earn things in their life. When people are given everything, they do not value it. But when they earn it, they do value it more. The verse continues to say, "This is why I tell you not to be worried about food and drink for yourself, or about clothes for your body. Is not life more important than food? And is not the body more important than clothes?" This is telling us that God provides us with materialistic things. And yes, we should work and be responsible, but we should not give our heart to the world. Instead, we should give it to God. So we should not look for the excuse of our family or our children. Yes, we should provide for our children when they are young and are earning an education, but we should not let this stop us or allow it to be a barrier. We need to look for God and serve God. I invite you to ask God, teach me how to love my life, but not obsessively. Guide me to move closer to you, Lord, and show me how I can serve you. Tell God, "Speak to me, O Lord, for your servant is listening."